Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Kurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Tuesday, the 6th of December. India bids farewell to one of its most powerful political leaders. At least 38 Taliban insurgents killed in Afghan security operation. And Hornbill festival in northeast India enthralls visitors. And now for all the details. Huge crowds gathered in India's southern Chennai city to mourn the death of the provincial chief Jayalalitha Jayaraman, who died of cardiac arrest late on Monday. A 7-day mourning period has been declared in the province starting Tuesday.
Thousands of people on Tuesday gathered in Tamil Nadu province to pay their last respects to the powerful Indian politician Jayalalitha Jayaraman a day after her death. Indian President Pranab Mukherjee led the nation in paying tributes. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also offered his condolences to the provincial chief. The former actor lay draped in the national flag as political leaders cutting across party lines paid their tribute to the Iron Lady. She died of cardiac arrest and was 68. Howls of grief and tears ruled the streets, and businesses and educational institutions were shut down as residents mourned the demise of their beloved leader. Jayalalitha, the 5-time Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu province, ran her AIA-DMK party with an iron hand and appointed no second line of leadership or successor. Widely known as Amma or Mother, the film star turned politician had a cult following, and there were fears supporters would react erratically to her death.
Moving on to news from Pakistan, political leaders and activists recently held a demonstration to highlight injustices of the Pakistan Army. The protest was held against the atrocities being meted out in the illegally occupied territories of Gilgit-Baltistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir.
Activists and political leaders of Pakistan-administered Kashmir held a protest rally in Rawalpindi city of Pakistan's Punjab province. Protesters chanted slogans against the Pakistan Army for allegedly supporting extremists and terrorists in their territory. They accused Islamabad of providing shelter to terrorists in the illegally occupied region who are misleading the youth towards jihad or holy war.
ये कोई जात नहीं है, ये डॉलर की जंग है। लोगों को जाकर बताओ, हमारे नौजवानों को, बच्चों को एक्सप्लॉइट करके झोंका जा रहा है उसके अंदर।
The protesters raised their voices against the use of religion as a tool to mislead the youth. They demanded the withdrawal of National Action Plan, which they allege is being used against nationalist and political leaders in Pakistan-administered Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. The youth are arrested and suffer atrocities at the hands of the security agencies in the name of crackdown. Pakistan has been using the disputed territories for its proxy war against India and has given shelter to banned terrorist organizations.
Moving on to news from Afghanistan, at least 38 Taliban insurgents were killed in an air and ground forces operation in Afghanistan's southern Helmand province in the past 24 hours. The provincial governor's office on Tuesday said the operation was conducted in 2 districts of Helmand province. Among the dead are Taliban commanders. The security forces also destroyed weapons and facilities belonging to the insurgents. However, no further details about the operations or about casualties among the security forces were revealed. Helmand is among the volatile provinces in southern Afghanistan, where the Taliban insurgents are actively operating in a number of its districts. And moving on to news from Nepal, the Nepal government, which registered an amendment bill in the parliament early this week, has failed to get support. With disgruntled parties rejecting the amendment proposal, rage has spread over the hilly regions of the country.
Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal led government's proposal of splitting the province 5 and 6 and merging other hill districts of the existing province 5 into 4 to accommodate the demands of the Madhes-based parties did not fit well with the opposition. The opposition Communist Party of Nepal Unified Marxist-Leninist or CPN-UML held a demonstration in the parliament along with its student wing on the streets against the government's move. The All Nepal National Free Students Union or ANN-FSU, the student wing of CPN-UML, staged a protest in front of various government-owned educational institutions.
सरकारले जुन ढंगले संसदमा संविधान संशोधनको प्रस्ताव पेश गरेको छ यो देशको विखण्डनको एउटा जग अहिले प्रचण्ड र देउवाले मिलेर एउटा चाहिँ विखण्डनको जग निर्माण गरिरहनु भएको छ त्यसका विरुद्धमा देशको राष्ट्रियताको पक्षमा देश नेपालको एकताको पक्षमा राष्ट्रिय आन्दोलनको पक्षमा हो र देशलाई अखण्डता राख्नका निम्ति यो आन्दोलन हामीले आयोजना गरेका हौं र अहिले सरकार सिंहदरबार र बालुवाटारमै बसेर
With tensions increasing across the country, the government has beefed up the security around the educational institutions and the capital. Locals of hilly districts of Province 5 also came out on roads and called for strike until the government steps back from its decision of splitting the district territories.
Meanwhile, a software engineer in India's southern Tamil Nadu province has developed a humanoid robot which can help customers in banks. The robot can reduce the workload of bankers by helping customers open their accounts and giving information on existing accounts. A report.
A software engineer in India's southern Tamil Nadu province has developed a humanoid robot which can help customers in banks. Priced around $14,700 the robot has inbuilt sensors like face, voice and speech recognition, enabling it to become user interactive. The robot has been introduced to a bank and is set to reduce the workload of bankers by helping customers in the midst of chaos caused by the federal government's demonetization move. Later, these robots will be deployed at more banks, airports, hotels, hospitals, education centers and autism centers.
We have introduced this robot to one of the bank where the robot is going to help customers how to open an account in the bank. For example, if the customer is walking inside the bank, the robot can tell them, good morning or good afternoon, how can I help you? Would you like to be interested in opening an account in the bank? Customer says, yes, can I have some details of my saving account, some current account. The robot can give all the information of core banking solutions to the customer.
The robot can speak 19 languages, including English, French, Korean, Mandarin and Japanese, while regional languages like Hindi, Urdu, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam and Kannada are to be implemented in the near future.
India's northeastern region is the hub of cultural diversity. The Hornbill Festival in Nagaland province is currently underway, attracting hundreds of visitors to witness its beauty.
Hundreds of visitors, including foreign and domestic tourists, descended in India's northeastern Nagaland province to witness the 10-day-long Hornbill Festival. Hornbill Festival in Kisama Heritage Village, which got off to a grand start, is an annual tourism promotional event to showcase the province's rich cultural heritage in all its ethnicity, diversity and grandeur. Clad in their traditional attire, the artists enthralled the visitors with their jaw-dropping performances. Visitors enjoyed the colorful performances, crafts, sports, local food fairs, games and ceremonies.
I really want to explore this festival more, and the articles they've made, the musical instruments they've made, they're simple and so beautiful to use. And these tribes, they just make me feel really accepted.
It is a great achievement to bring together the indigenous societies of the Northeast, along with the people from the rest of the world, to see an indigenous community develop.
The festival is a tribute to the Hornbill, which is the most admired and revered bird for the Nagas for its qualities of alertness and grandeur. The festival will conclude on December 10th.
India's fashion capital Mumbai was abuzz with celebrities as Bollywood superstars walked down the ramp for the ace designers. The collection included sharp and crisp designs with a dark palette. Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. India bids farewell to one of its most powerful political leaders. At least 38 Taliban insurgents killed in Afghan security operation. And Hornbill Festival in Northeast India enthralls visitors. Now, viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.